My name is Elira. I grew up in a small village where everyone knew everyone, but somehow I still felt alone. I lost my parents when I was very young, and after that, my grandmother raised me in our little house with blue windows near the river. She was my whole world. She used to tell me, life will break your heart sometimes, but never let it steal your kindness. I didn't understand her then. I did later. When I turned 18, my grandmother passed away, and suddenly, the world became too quiet. No family. No one waiting for me at home. No voice calling my name. Just silent. To survive, I started working at a flower shop near the church. Every day, I arranged roses for weddings and lilies for funerals. I learned something there. Love and goodbye often look the same. Every Sunday, a young man came to buy white roses. His name was Daniel. The first time we spoke, he smiled and said, "You always look like you're carrying 1,000 thoughts." I replied, "And you look like someone who asks too many questions." He laughed, and somehow that laugh stayed with me. Week after week, he kept coming back, at first for flowers, then for conversation. Then I realized, for me, Daniel was kind in the quietest way. He listened. He remembered small things. He noticed when I was sad without asking why. Being with him felt safe, like standing in sunlight after a long winter. We started walking by the river every evening. We shared stories, dreams, and fears. One night, under the stars, he said, "One day, I want to build you a little house with blue windows and a garden full of white roses." I smiled. "Why white roses?" He looked at me softly. "Because they remind me of peace. And you." That was the moment I knew I loved him. For 2 years, we built a quiet love. No big promises, just small forevers. Holding hands in silence. Warm tea on rainy days. His jacket on my shoulders when I was cold. He made ordinary life feel beautiful. And for the first time, I believed maybe I wasn't meant to be alone. Then one morning, he came with tears in his eyes. "My father is very sick," he said. "He lives in another city. I have to go." I felt my heart sink. "How long?" "I don't know." I looked away because I was afraid if I looked at him, I would cry. "So this is goodbye?" He stepped closer. "No, just wait for me." Tears filled my eyes. People always say that before they leave. He touched my hand gently. "I'm not people. I'm yours." And I believe him. I watched him leave at the bus station, holding on to his promise like it was the only thing keeping me standing. At first, letters came often, every week, then every month. He wrote about hospitals, sleepless nights, and how much he missed me. He always ended with the same words. "Wait for me." So I waited. 1 year passed. Then 2. Then 3. The letters became fewer. Then stopped. People in the village whispered, "He forgot you. He found someone else. He's never coming back." But I refuse to believe it, because love makes fools of us all. Every evening, I still sat by my window, watching the road, waiting. Then one rainy afternoon, a stranger walked into the flower shop. He was older, wearing a dark coat, holding a small envelope. "Are you Elira?" he asked. My heart knew before my mind did. "Yes." He looked at me with sadness. I was Daniel's friend. I could barely breathe. "Where is he?" He placed the envelope on the table. "Daniel died 2 years ago." Everything inside me broke. "No." He nodded slowly. "Car accident. Rainy road." I shook my head. "No," he promised me. The man's voice was gentle. Before he died, he asked me to give you this. Then he left, and I stood there alone, holding the last piece of him. With shaking hands, I opened the letter. It said, "My Elira, if you are reading this, it means I could not keep my promise. Please forgive me. I wanted to come back. Every day, I wanted to come back. I wanted the blue window house. I wanted the white roses. I wanted a lifetime with you. But life had other plans. Please know this. I loved you. Truly, completely, always. You were my home. Do not spend your life waiting for a ghost. Live. Smile again. And when you see white roses, think of me with peace, not pain. Because somewhere, somehow, I am still loving you. Always, Daniel." I cried until there were no tears left. For the life we never had, for the promises unfinished, for the goodbye we never got. The next morning, I planted white roses in front of my house. One for every year I loved him. People asked me why. I simply smiled and said, because some love stories never really end. Years later, I still live in that little blue window house. Every spring, the roses bloom, and sometimes when the wind moves through them softly, it feels like Daniel came home. Not in the way I wanted, but in the way love chooses to stay. And maybe that is enough. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more beautiful and emotional stories. Your support means everything.